Hey, it's tea. I need to figure out my wardrobe. There's a bunch of things that I don't wear anymore, things that I'm not sure like what they go with at all. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. This is probably gonna be filmed over a couple of days because I don't want to be any more sweaty than I already am. We're gonna start off with pants. I just have on a shirt that I think like a basic for me, and I know I'm not gonna get rid of this. I've had it for years. So starting off with pants. I know I'm not getting rid of these. Probably the best pair of jeans that I've ever thrifted. I got them years and years ago at a Unique. Yeah, I like the high-waistedness of it. I much prefer that. And they're like very soft. They were already broken in. Yeah, no reason to get rid of these. You're gonna get a nice little peek into my horrible little closet. All right, I say I'm on my period, and yet I put on white jeans second. These I got maybe 2 years ago. I was avoiding getting COVID for my roommates, and I kind of like packed a bag and threw a whole bunch of stuff in it and only packed like one pair of pants. So I had to do an emergency like Goodwill run. They're like a really nice pair of jeans. Like I'm kind of confused about the fit still because I think it feels weird to wear them high-waisted. I feel like it gives you like a weird kind of diaper shape. But wearing them low-waisted is also a little weird because then the crotch is like in the middle of my thighs. And also because they are white, they distress me a little bit. I think they're supposed to be up here. And yet, I don't know, and then there's like this gap. But they also fit in the thighs. So I think these are made for people that are like smaller in the legs, and it fits around their waist. I feel like they're useful, but I also don't have a lot of stuff that I wear them with. So I guess this is a maybe as far as getting rid of. This is already so hard. So these are just a pair of sweatpants from Misguided, I think is the brand. I bought them during the lockdown in 2020. This is actually the first pair of sweatpants that I've ever bought myself. Because I was very anti-sweatpants, I will admit. I don't know, I couldn't find ways that I could make them look good. But I like these. They've definitely changed my mind about sweatpants. They're cheap and it's showing. They're starting to pill. If I find something better quality, I might replace them with something. Yep, I might replace them with something more high quality, I guess, if the opportunity comes up. But like, other than that, I just need a depiller. Okay, these are pants that I made myself. I think I made them on this channel, yeah. Because I saw them in some Japanese street snaps. I saw something similar to this, and I was like, oh, like I really want to try that for like, especially for things like Morning Girl and things like that. Also, if my hair is gradually shrinking throughout this video, it's because I just washed it. They're not supposed to be like, I don't know, flattering. They're weird little slouchy pants. I actually wear them a lot inside just to like, they don't really own a lot of leggings that I don't go to bed in, and like this feels weirdly a step above leggings. I don't really have a reason to get rid of them anyway. I wear them quite a lot. I got these while thrifting last year. I think they're cool. They scratch an itch within me. I don't know. They're a little too orange. I accidentally got like an iron mark in them because I put the iron up too high and I melted the fabric. But I don't really care. They're fun. They have no pockets. And that's the only thing about them. And also, I don't know, I haven't really worn them a lot, but they are what I want. I'm thinking that if I can get like a good pot to dye things in, I might dye them a little darker, because as they are now, the color is a little too bright for almost everything I own. These pants are by Sammy Ryan. They are wrinkly, but it's fine. They definitely accrue wrinkles a lot, but I don't mind it. I just wear these as like knock around pants. They're very comfortable, very airy. I don't really have a problem finding things to wear with because they're super comfortable and they have like a bunch of colors within the print, but it's still like a neutral, I guess, like a neutral overall color palette. So I don't find much. I don't have much difficulty coordinating these pants. These pants are Doll Scale. Delia's by Doll Scale. I bought them 2019, early 2020, if that gives you any context as to the purchase. Despite that, I still like the pants. They get a lot of wear out of me overall. I like the 90s fit and the fact that they have a bunch of colors that are already kind of within my wardrobe. I actually wear this outfit. I usually have a belt on though, and I can't find the belts. Yeah, I get a lot of wear out of them, and I won't get rid of them. Is that all of the pants that I own? I think it might be. Besides shorts, these are Lusignac. I'm keeping them, and I know that, but I do have a problem finding things within my wardrobe to wear them with, just because they're fairly casual, and I don't just want to wear this with a t-shirt. These straps are bothering me. Yeah, I don't want to just wear it with a t-shirt. I want to find some other things that I would be able to wear it with in a way that makes me feel fun, I guess. Probably do shorts another day, just because they are packed away somewhere that I do not know. Bit my tongue. But I do have this out just because sometimes in the fall, sometimes in the spring I wear this with some stockings or whatever. These I thrifted in New York at years and years ago, I think 2017, maybe at Urban Jungle. These are so good. I've always wanted a pair of overalls like this. They remind me of the stuff that I used to wear when I was a kid. Yeah, I wear this all the time in summer. So much so that sometimes I'm just I need to wear something else because it's too comfortable. I want to branch out with my own style, and this is too much. It's too comfortable. I need to be uncomfortable sometimes. Sometimes I put a little pin. I put a little heart pin on Pooh Bear. Of course, the first, the last, the only. My American Apparel dupe skirt. It's a dupe, but it's better quality than any other American Apparel dupe I've ever had. I've had this for, is it 10 years? If it hasn't been 10 years, it's been at least 8. And I don't know, it's a good staple for me. Upholstery kind of fabric bear skirt. I wear this a lot. I have no reason to get rid of it. It is starting to get some loose threads here and there. What can you do? This is Taobao cider, Shein Yes style quality. I don't even remember where I got it from. So I'm not surprised, but I do really like it. I'm going to wear it until it falls apart. See, I don't even know how to put this on. I want to say hear me out. I don't know what I think I was in a fugue state when I bought this. I think I was very depressed. And I was not thinking. Because I got this, I think I want to say last year. I've never worn it. And I could say that I don't know, I bought it during a colder month. But I don't have anything that looks good with this. Maybe one shirt. And it's I don't know why I bought this. I do not. I think it reminded me of something that a K-pop group wore once. So I need to not thrift while sad. It's dangerous. Don't do it. Don't do it. I also think it's slightly too big and also too short. I think it's supposed to fit up here. And if it is supposed to fit up here, then it does show vagina. No, I just have to get rid of it. I can't do it. Okay, another thing that I bought last year that I probably shouldn't have. I actually had a lot of hope for this. The only problem was that I never tried it on when I thrifted it. I just kind of was yes, that's perfect. That's exactly what I need. I think it's supposed to be worn, low waist and then done like this, right? Like how I would wear skirts in middle school, even though this is way too short for a middle school skirt. like low waist, and then like it's supposed to elongate the torso, and I already have a long torso. I've never worn this. Like I thrifted it last year. I was like, yes, perfect. And I've never worn this. And then I was like, oh, it's fine, I'll wear it up here. But like up here is like, I feel like you can see cheek. You can see cheek. This is okay. This has to go. It has to go. It's nice. I like it. It's just better for someone else. This was a dress that I thrifted. Didn't have a tag. Pretty sure it's either handmade or from like Shein something. I wanted this fabric and I wanted it as a skirt. So chopped the dress, kind of mangled it, put some elastic in it that is not fully like outside of its, like it's not fully enclosed because the waistline wasn't, like there wasn't enough fabric in the waistline, and made a skirt. And I like it. I think it doesn't have enough volume, which is sad. I might mangle it some more, I guess, like tear open this seam and then give it more volume, because I think I still have the top part. So I still have some fabric left over. If you like really pay attention to this though, it is like bad. It's bad sewing. I did this in 5 minutes while in another kind of fugue state. Even if this was not like staying with me, I don't think that I would have to like tear it apart and use it for something else, because I don't feel good giving this to anyone. I forgot that I had another mini skirt in there. It might be on backwards. I don't know. I like this. I don't reach for it because in the like months that I would wear it, aka summer, the fabric is not like super conducive to summer wearing if you have thighs. There are safety shorts in here that are kind of like falling apart just because of thigh rub. The safety shorts themselves just make you sweaty, just really sweaty. So I don't reach for this a lot, but it is like exactly kind of what I like. I have a flared swooshy kind of thing. This plaid skirt. Pleats keep falling out because it's wool, and when you wash a wool skirt, the pleats fall out, and I cannot be bothered to iron them every time. So I don't know what to do because I like the skirt. I don't like ironing. I had to pivot to a different shirt, both because it wouldn't match with anything else and also because I'm getting sweaty. This skirt, I'm getting most of my wear out of this in the summertime. I got this while thrifting a year and a half ago, I think. Found it in the pants section because the slit made it look like pants. But yeah, I'm not getting rid of this. It's like Forever 21 and very thin. You know, not the greatest quality. I bought these from Taobao, Shanyu, something like that. They're like these bloomer kind of pants. They were white, and I didn't like the fabric of them in the like white tone, so I tea-dyed them this color. I like them a lot better. I don't wear them enough. I feel like my style has kind of moved away from like the Mori girl thing, but I did make a 5-minute Halloween costume out of this last year in order to be a pirate. And also I think I should just wear them more. I think like exploring more of my closet and like fleshing it out a little, I think these are a good kind of like staple piece to have. Similar vein, this skirt, Taobao, or I think it's Taobao. Don't wear it as much as I should. No, that's a lie. I mostly wear this in summer. I feel like I should wear it more in the winter time. I just don't have like a good kind of coat to go along with it, which is why I kind of exclusively wear it in summer. And then in summer, I want to wear more like other things. So I think that's my kind of, there are like holes in my wardrobe that I should kind of fill in order to feel like it's more cohesive, and then I don't, and that's my problem. This is a horrible little outfit right here, but I usually wear this with just like a black turtleneck. I've had this for 10 years, at least. This was kind of my first Taobao purchase. It was probably like Forest Girl fans. I'm pretty sure that that shop is no longer in existence. Yeah, really good wool skirt. I don't have much besides turtlenecks to wear it with, but I don't necessarily think that's a problem. I got a lot of wear out of this, especially when I was going to work in the office during the winter time. And I think another problem that I had was that I didn't have like nice shoes to wear it with, but I have since gotten a pair of shoes. And then last but not least, I said I wasn't going to go into shorts, but these are winter fall shorts. Also Taobao, also probably from the same shop as that last skirt. Also have probably had these for 10 years. They have shrunk. No, time. I don't care. Until I am literally bursting out of these, I will continue to wear them. Okay, these are pants that I kind of DIY'd, not the heart part. They came as like, they were gray. I'm pretty sure I'd put this on my YouTube channel. They were gray, they had like pleather where this pink stuff is, so I decided to take out the pleather and sew this kind of quilted fabric in for the pockets. I didn't do an amazing job. I will admit that. I will be the first to admit that. The seams are lopsided. I can feel that when I wear it, like it fits. You might even be able to tell. It fits a little weird, and some of the seams are starting to pucker, so I might have to redo those. But I like them, and I feel good about like if I ever need to take them out, like take out any of the seams and put in like new fabric, I feel good about doing that simply because it will more than likely be necessary. It's not uncomfortable, but it is getting to the point where it is tight upon me. So I might have to let out the side seams at some point. But I don't mind doing that because I already tore these pants apart once. I can do it again. My life is incomplete without earrings. So these are fun. I actually didn't like them for a time because I couldn't figure out how to wear them. And I was like going to give them away. But I like them now because I figured out how to wear them. I do think that like once I get rid of some of my tops, I might have to re-figure out how to wear, because they're a little hard to style if it's not with like certain kinds of tops, I think. But I don't plan on giving these away anytime soon. They're very swishy and comfortable. I like them. I think we're done with pants. What do we do next? So I put on this thinking, oh yeah, I'll do my like tops first. And since it's spring, I should put on the warmer things first. And then I realized that it's all turtlenecks. And I will not just try on just this many for the sake of my hair and also sweatiness. I'm not going to try all of these on. Going by what I wore this winter, this keep. I've definitely worn this a couple times. This is inside out. Give me a second. This is also inside out, but it looks the same both inside out and forward. Wear this a lot. This, I literally just bought. It has like embroidery on the sleeve that I'm trying to get rid of. Definitely want to keep. Back to this. This is technically a mock neck. I wanted something like patterned like this. I like it. I have no complaints about it. So keep. This is also inside out, but it is warm. Yeah, it's a staple piece. I have no complaints about it. It's boring. I mostly wore it to work. I don't not wear it enough that I can feel good about letting it go, I guess. This I did not wear as much as I usually do. I think it's because I'm just trying to move away from turtlenecks. I say as I have just kept 6 of them. I want more like interesting winter wear, I guess you could say. And I feel like I haven't reached for this as much as I usually do. But I think I will keep it for now. And then if I can find a replacement for it, it was thrifted, so it's not like it's like I have to get it. And this one is the same one. This one is actually like a little bit harder to wear because it's mostly wool. And it like does that thing that wool does. This shirt does it too. It shrinks with every wash. So I have to like pull it when it's still wet. Thus it has, where is it? It has a little hole in the armpit. I don't know. I don't like getting rid of clothes and then like I have an actual necessity use for it, and then I'm like, oh god, I have to buy like new work clothes, you know, like this is stuff that I used to wear work, just turtlenecks because they were easy and they went with everything. Say I start going into the office again and I need wintry business clothes, like I don't want to be like, oh god, I got rid of all of my turtlenecks. Is this hoarder mindset? I don't know. This is the thinnest of them all. This is from Madewell. It also has some holes in it. Just because it's so thin. It's, I want to say this is like 4, 5, 6 years old. But I do find it useful. What I might do is I might cut the sleeves off. I think I would definitely have use for a sleeveless turtleneck. But I'm not going to get rid of it for now. If anything, this is the kind of thing that like, it has so many small holes in it that either I repair it or I turn it into like a cleaning rag or something. And then this, I have not worn in years. It's a weird kind of terry fabric. It's very soft, but it is very obviously kind of cheap. I don't like the way it fits around the neck. I feel like the neck has warped a lot in the times that I've worn it. So I think this is definitely like a donate. Someone else will probably get better use out of it. It's warm. I feel like the color has faded a lot since I first got it. Like the stitching is the color that it was before. The fabric faded, so it's gone. And I'm keeping this. I guess while I have this on, I can just put on these pinafore dresses. This uniform dress that I got from Uniqlo, and I wore it to work all the time. I have not picked it up a lot recently. Yeah, I think I'm just looking for more interesting ways to wear things. Just because I always just kind of wore this like this, turtleneck, this dress, tights, going to work. Yeah, I think I can find more interesting ways to wear this. I don't think I should get rid of it quite yet. And also I need something to wear when I'm on my Zoom calls. This is easy to throw on. This is also a kind of pinafore dress from Yellow Deer. I think that's the name of the brand. And I got this while thrifting one day. I've gotten a lot of use out of it. I haven't found as much anymore, just for the same reasons as the last one. But I still really like the cut. I feel like this is a typical kind of summer throw on that I've put on in the past, especially for like meetings and such, or just to have something acceptable to wear to the store. I think I need a little bit more time. I feel like I do have other dresses in my wardrobe that have this style, kind of an all-over print. And in fact, I just bought one. So there's that. Okay, we're going Marie Kondo here. Does this bring me joy? Yeah, I think it still does. She's on probation. We'll give her that. This dress is on probation. We'll check back in after I have transformed the rest of my wardrobe, but different stuff. Okay. I am willing to defend this dress. I wore this to a party once, and my boyfriend was like, "You look Amish." So there's that. But at the same time, I don't care. My 82-year-old grandfather was like, you look so beautiful in that dress. So, you know. But, you know, I liked this just because of, like, the Maury girl kind of look of it, I guess you could say. The shapelessness of it, I feel like. And it's, like, it's fleece-lined. It's very warm. It's fleece-lined. That being said, I have not worn this much at all. And I haven't even really thought about it either. So maybe I should get rid of this. Even in the privacy of my own home while working from home, and this winter was really cold in my house, I did not reach for this. I was also depressed and not really dressing up that much, so there's that. This sweater is something that I bought like years and years ago. You can probably tell from the fact that it has some weird bleach stains and it is pilling to all heck. But I love the embroidery. The embroidery is so pretty. And that's literally the reason that I kept this. I have not worn it at all. It's also just like a big blanket. I would wear this to the office because the office would get really cold. Wow, I don't know. I feel sad. Like I don't really have need for this anymore. Like even if I was in the situation where like I had to go into an office, I don't think that I would reach for this much. I think this gets donated. I think this I've worn like 3-4 times. I could probably just like put this on Depop. Especially has served me well. Lazy oaf. Honestly, this is probably the most worn thing in my wardrobe ever, besides maybe those jeans that I showed earlier. I don't think that I will. I think I will wear this. Like, you can kind of see the signs of age. This was like one of my first big purchases. I think I bought this at retail for like the, I don't know, $80 to $100 that it was. It might have been on sale, but still, I bought it from the retailer, and it's kind of getting threadbare. I've worn it so much, I've washed it so much, like I'm never getting rid of this. I will wear it until it dies. Or I die. The epitome of my style. I wish that Lazy Oaf continued to do stuff like this. I understand that brands and art changes. I don't know. I also just wish that the old stuff wasn't being sold online for $300. I want the heart cardigan for not $200. Now, if you've been watching my channel for a long time, you might recognize this. I remade this from a jumpsuit that my mom owned. I've actually gotten more use out of it than I thought. Wore it on dates and things like that, so who would have known? I would like to wear it more. Just have to figure out where. I don't want to do summer dresses. I don't feel like changing clothes. So we're getting this bodysuit for some of this. I bought this to wear in the wintertime when I got too cold, and I've worn it a little. It just feels weird. Also, there's like dust in it because I haven't worn it all winter. I think this is something that needs to be sold or put in Goodwill. I feel like if I gave it to Goodwill, they would mark it up because I think it's like Urban Outfitters or something. And when I bought it, it was completely new, and it still had the price tag on from Urban. It was like $80. They were selling it for like $10, but I was like, $80. And I feel like, I don't know, the way that Goodwill is doing their prices now, they might know and then make this like $40, $50 or something. Will this even show up on camera? I don't know. I got this like velvet blazer for a funeral. I had thrifted a dress just because I needed something to wear to the funeral, and it was like 2 sizes too big. I didn't realize that until I walked out of the store. I was just like, okay, well, I need something to like wear on top of this because it felt weird. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna thrift something else, and I got this to wear on top of the dress to make it so that it didn't appear so weird. I felt weird at the funeral, okay? I felt weird going to a funeral. I feel like most people would. Either way, I redonated the dress because I was like, oh, this is very obviously does not fit me. This is very obviously not for me. But I kept this. I was like, oh, maybe I'll like be like one of those Pinterest girlies and like do something cool with it. I haven't, but I don't know if I will regret it if I donate it. Maybe there's just bad energy here. Maybe there's just bad energy in this jacket. This is a maybe. If I can't find a way to wear it in an interesting way this spring, or like do some kind of DIY, I feel like I see a lot of like velvet-y stuff on like Tumblr and Pinterest. And I always get really interested, but I never see anything like that in real life. So I'm frankly not even going to try this on because I know it doesn't fit me. I made this to wear to the office, and I actually did. It fits kind of like this. I would wear it with like a sweater. I would wear it with a sweater inside of the office, but when I was outside, it was just this. As you can see, I had to like take it in a bunch of times, and it very only specifically fits my body, or it fit my body at the time. I don't think it would now, and I don't feel like taking it out in certain places and letting it in certain places, like, but this is either a scrap fabric thing. Maybe I can donate it to one of those fabric donation spots. I made it so that it could possibly be reversible, and then I was like, nope, there's too many mistakes. I can't make this reversible. Linen on the inside? Maybe I should tear this apart. I really like this shirt. This is a really good thrift find for me. I don't know, I'm not usually one for like big gold patterns and things like that, but for some reason this really stood out to me. I think it's very versatile. I've literally worn it, like something like this. I feel like it was open and not buttoned up. Not enough of my wardrobe really reflects stuff like this, and I don't know if I wanted to, honestly. This might just be a one-off, but that's my only kind of gripe with it, I think, is that it doesn't match with a whole lot. I usually just wear this with jeans. I have unearthed my summer clothes. I forgot I had all of these, to be frank. The good thing about this is that these clothes are much less heavy to wear, and the bad thing about it is all of it is wrinkled because it's been in storage. This is a thrifted dress. I probably thrifted it like maybe 6-7 years ago. I get a lot of wear out of it in the summer. It's nice, it's light, it's breezy. I also do not know if it's like me anymore. I feel like I wear it more just out of a hatred of wearing clothes in the summer than I do of actually liking the piece. I do feel like I have other things in my wardrobe that I like better. So I guess this is a donate/sell. God, I unbuttoned this all the way. I have to button it all the way. I'm not gonna button the last 3 buttons. This is a dress that I got thrifting. I like it. I like the, like, I don't know. This reminds me of some silhouettes that were really popular in Korean fashion a couple of years ago. I think there's Korean written on it somewhere. Don't think that I've reached for this at all within the past year. Like, even on really hot days in the summer, this is a nice breezy kind of thing to wear, even though it has sleeves. It doesn't really appeal to me as much anymore. It's useful, but yeah, I guess this is leaving. Pretty sure I showed this dress in a previous outfit video that I did. I thrifted it probably last year, maybe the year before. It's nice. I like it. I like the silhouette of it. The straps are what get me. The elastic is worn out. And I don't know if I have enough of a care to like replace them. I guess I could go strapless with it since it does fit pretty snugly around the torso. I don't know if that's a look that I like though. Like, I don't know. Especially braless. What I've been doing instead, and I realized that I forgot to show this, was I've been getting this that I also thrifted, this like shrug thing covering up the straps and doing that. And I like the way that the colors essentially match. Yeah, I don't know. If I don't reach for it that much this spring or summer, it might be a donate. This is another dress that I bought out of necessity one summer, and also out of my hatred of summer. As little fabric as possible. Like the rainbow of it, I like that it reminds me, I bought it because it reminded me of the dress that Joy wore in one of Red Velvet's performances, but I don't know. I've never been one for bodycon kind of dresses. This is cheap. I think it's like Shein or something similar. And I feel like I have pieces that I like more and serve the same purpose now. Yeah, I think I'm going to donate this. Oh wow, there's a turtleneck in here. Yeah, so I guess this is also a donate. Perhaps this was the wrong bra to wear for this particular video, but we make mistakes, I suppose. These shorts, I really like them. So at the top, I like the cut of them, but I have not reached for them a lot just because most of the time when I'm wearing these, I want to show off the ruffle. And I don't wear a lot of like shirts like this. Like I usually wear like longer shirts or things that would go over the hem of something. So I'm just like, I don't know. They're useful, they're interesting, they're not incorporated enough, and that's the problem. I think these are also on probation because I would really like to keep them and wear them. I just can't think of outfits. These I thrifted in like 2016, 2017 maybe. Love these. These are probably the best pair of shorts I've ever. I usually am not like a denim person. I feel like it's a fabric that makes me feel kind of constricted. But these are really nice quality. My only problem with them is they don't have pockets, not even in the back. God. Wrinkly. This is from Nile Perch, I think. Thrifted, keep. Yes, style. Thrifted, keep. I've been wanting like a shirt dress, a simple shirt dress to like, just to like wear in the summer. And I bought this. It's a replica of a shirt dress by the brand Katie. Didn't know it was a replica at the time, but it was $10, so whatever. I've worn it. It's like gotten a lot of utilization out of me, but it's also not exactly what I wanted. I wanted something that was less, this is like a thick t-shirt fabric material. I wanted something more flowy, breathable in the summer. I like the thickness of the material as far as like quality is concerned, but not as far as like me not feeling hot. I think I just need another t-shirt dress that's not this, something that I actually like a little better. And this is a new addition to my wardrobe that I literally just bought like 2 weeks ago. Putting this on both because it's new and also because I'm ending the video. I'm a lot less sweaty than I thought I'd be, which is great because that's why I filmed this in several parts. Yeah, let me know your thoughts. I don't know. There are some things that I'm just like half and half on that maybe I should keep, and there are some things that I'm like, oh, I should keep this, and then maybe I should actually donate them. I don't know. I'm not great with making decisions, and I love when people tell me what to do. So please don't take that out of context. Yes, if you like this video, you can like it, subscribe if you want, comment if you feel like it. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.